Welcome back to the CriblCon 25 Criblcast News Desk. My name is Bradley Chambers, back here with Eric Tschetter from Imply. Eric, welcome to CriblCon. What's been your favorite part of the day?
Thank you. My favorite part of the day was probably the keynote. I don't know, maybe you've gotten that answer a whole bunch now, but I enjoyed the keynote. I enjoyed the irreverent kind of seriousness that was mentioned, the jokes and commentary about, AI is maybe not ready, oh no, now it's ready, and all of that. I also really like the Star Trek references. I don't know, if that's all under fair use or whatnot, but I love the Star Trek references.
With irreverent but serious is one of our core values, and we take our products and our customers very seriously. We just don't take ourselves very seriously. So even Clint, in our company Slack, will be self-deprecating, and it's just. I think it's the world is complicated enough. Let's have fun while we're at it.
Right. Yeah.
So we're glad y'all are here. We appreciate you all making the trek up here. Now, just if someone's listening doesn't know who Imply is and what your products do, what do you all do, and how does that fit into a company's broader observability infrastructure?
Yeah. So we are Imply. We just introduced this new product actually called Imply Lumi, which is what we're here at CriblCon talking about. Everything. And Imply Lumi is a Splunk-compatible data layer. It's not just Splunk-compatible, it's actually much more broadly compatible, but the easiest way to describe it is a Splunk-compatible data layer. What we've done is we have, at a core nugget, we've implemented our own compression technology. And that compression technology basically kind of underscores and understands the inherent structure in data and leverages that to compress it. We then have our own indexing technology that we built up around that, which also is an optimized indexing format. And these two combined mean fewer bytes on disk, but still queryable and still searchable. We then have query implementations layered on top of that, one of them being SPL, other ones being SQL, LogQL, things like that, that allow us to then integrate with other ecosystems and allow users to basically put data into us, take advantage of the more efficient, lower unit cost storage of data, and the benefits that we gain from that indexing also allow us to often speed up queries. But the end user doesn't have to change their workflow. They don't change what they're doing day to day. They keep using the tool that they've been using and just get the benefits of better compression, faster queries, more good stuff.
I was going to make a joke. Did you call it Pied Piper?
Okay.
I don't know if you're going to get the Silicon Dust from the Silicon Valley TV show back in the day.
No. The compression technology is called middle-out compression. And actually, as a roadmap item, we're trying to figure out how to make the refrigerators do the compression for us. So that's no. I get the reference.
Now, Lumi supports federated search from within Splunk. What role does Cribl play about optimizing or simplifying that query path and getting that data where it's supposed to go?
Yeah, so we work very nicely with Cribl. Cribl streams can be used, of course, to do all of the data prep. There's a bunch of people talking about inlining things like geo-IP lookups, geo-lookups, doing lookups, understanding where things are coming from, and that stuff really has to be done close to the source at the time that the data is generated and all of that sort of stuff. Now, that data then flows downstream, and so we just exist as a destination, and we can basically coexist to allow Cribl with all of its routing infrastructure, with everything, just pick the right place for the data. One of those places now is Imply Lumi, where you can take advantage of this lower unit cost data and queries without actually getting the users out of their initial workflow.
Well, and I think that's really nice when you can just kind of replace some of the underpinnings and you just take advantage of some of the newer technology, but you don't have to relearn anything, rechange your company workflow. You're changing those workflows can be almost cost prohibitive.
Yes.
I mean, the training involved with there is sometimes can be more than the savings that you're seeing.
Absolutely, yeah. No, technical migration and user migration are two completely different things.
Yep.
And whenever you try and tightly couple them, you just get really high migration costs, and it becomes really expensive to migrate from one thing to another, where we're decoupling that and allowing you to do that technical migration without actually migrating your users.
What's been the customer reaction? If this is their first time learning about Imply, what's been the reaction to some of that?
There's a lot of interest. It can be overwhelming sometimes how much interest there is. It's fantastic. It's been great. And I think the other thing also with the kind of working alongside Cribl is one of the things that our compression technology really allows us to do is we are leaning into this notion of index time extractions. And so traditionally, a lot of times if you do index time extractions, you're paying an added cost to like expand the size of data on disk and all of that in order to have that data available. With how we're compressing the data, there's not a significant increase in actual storage to doing the index time extractions, which what that means then is if you've used Cribl to do a whole bunch of data enrichment, enhancement, and addition, there's not that added cost of actually indexing all of that at index time. But you get all of the space, all of the query benefits and all of that. And so it really changes the physics a little bit around how you take the trade-offs of search time versus index time, and allows for doing a lot of those transformations in the stream.
Last question before I let you go. I know it's still crazy here. It's getting later today, but I think more people. Last time we've multiplied people. When you're ingesting data via Cribl Stream and working with Lumi together, how do you preserve the field structure and metadata without breaking things downstream?
So our compression, the way we deal with the data, everything, we believe it's our job to show people exactly the data that we were given. And so what we do in figuring out the structure and all of that, that's all internal implementation details. It's all things that are figured out automatically by the system dynamically, such that we're not actually decomposing, we're not separating it out, we're not doing that. We can recreate the exact data that we were given at any given point in time so that we don't have to do that.
That's such a Cribl way to do it, because it's like, you're not breaking things, you're not locking that data. That's like the Cribl mantra of like, it's the customer's data. Yeah. We're gonna do it, we can give it right back to you, so that you guys are kind of taking our anti-vendor login ethos, and that's fantastic to see. Kind of get the benefits of it with really no trade-offs.
Right.
So, well, Eric, this has been great. We're so thankful you are here. I'm glad you're getting connected with it's really some of the industry's biggest and brightest here. So we're thankful y'all been here, and we certainly hope to see you back next year. Yeah, thanks for having us. It's been great to be here. We're excited. CriblCon's been an awesome place. Well, thanks everybody for tuning in, and if you want to learn more about Imply, we'll have a link to the website in the show notes on YouTube. But again, this has been Bradley Chambers from the CriblCon 25 CriblCast News Desk, and we'll be back later with more great interviews.